Welcome my viewers to the Magic Behind channel. This is the channel where we teach you about electronics components and how to use those components to make working circuits. In today's video, I want to show you how to make Google Cloud logo using right emitting diodes. Before we move ahead, kindly subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below this video. In front here are the materials, tools and components which we need to complete this task. We need a logo printout, and it's not a must you have a printout. You can sketch the logo with your hands on the plywood. We also need a piece of plywood, solder wire, some resistors, right emitting diodes, jumper wires, a drill, a soldering iron, and AC to DC rectifier. The first step is to mount the printout on the plywood. This is a sticker. It has a sticking glue on one side. So you need to peel it. The next step is you take your drill and make holes on all these sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. After making holes, you insert the right emitting diodes. And you also need to note that the LEDs will correspond with the color of these sections. Like here I'll put green, here I'll put blue, here red, and here yellow. Also note that the number of LEDs will depend with the size of your logo. I have made holes and inserted the LEDs on one line. I'll have 3 lines. So I'll make another series of holes here and another series of holes here because I want our logo to have 3 lined LEDs. After inserting, you need to come at the back. You fold the lids. You have, where you have started, you have to leave one lid. Then you come and join the rest. I have folded the lids. We have the cathode here and anode here. I'll do the soldering on these joints. I have done the soldering. Now I need to take my nail cutter or any other better tool you have, and you trim these wrong leads. I have trimmed those wrong leads. The next step is to drill or make holes for the second line and also for the third line. I insert the LEDs. I repeat the same process as I've done on this first, then I show you the next step. I have made the 3 lines of LEDs. Remember, we are using series connection. So our connection starts here, comes all the way there, then it joins the second line coming, then it joins the third line. So this is our anode coming all the way, and this is where we have our cathode. I'll do the same on all these other sections. Then after there, we come back to do the next step. I have completed inserting LEDs on all these 4 sections: green, blue, red, and yellow. This is how it looks at the back. The next step is to do the counting of LEDs. It's a good practice because when you become an expert working with LEDs, you'll be needing to calculate the best or the appropriate resistor to use, and by doing so you have to know the number of LEDs. So we need to count for each section. For this smaller section of green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have done the counting. Green are 27, yellow are 58, red are 47, blue are 77. Maybe in your case, they may be more than that, or they may be less. The next step is to mark anode and cathode of every section. I have marked all anodes as positive and cathodes as negative for each section. The next step is to solder the resistors. I have now soldered the resistors, and I have soldered them on the anode of each section. I'm using different rated resistors because these are different colored LEDs. On color yellow, I'm using 18K resistor. On color green, I'm using 150K resistor. On color red, I'm using 56K resistor. And on color blue, I'm using 68K resistor. In my previous video, or in my other coming video, I'll show you how to determine the correct and right resistor for a certain number of LEDs depending with their color. So be on the lookout. The next step is to put hot glue on the resistors to stick them on the plywood to avoid them moving. I'm using a glue gun. The next step is to put these power terminals. These are pieces of blank PCB or circuit board. I'll stick them using the glue from the glue gun. Let us mark these power terminals. This is where all the anodes will come, and this is where all the cathodes will come. The next step is to take a jumper wire, either color red or white, and connect all the anodes. Then you bring that wire here. You can do them individually. You bring a wire, another wire, another wire, another wire, or you can start from here. You join here, 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 and here, then you bring the final point here. I have joined all the anodes starting from here, coming there all the way out to where the positive power terminal is. The next step is to take a black jumper wire and join all the cathodes and bring the end of the terminal to this power point. I have now connected all the cathodes together, starting from here. Is one, is one, is one, then to the power terminal here. The next step to do is you take your glue gun and put some glue on those cathode terminals. This is to avoid movements which may cause short circuit. After here is now our time to connect to power using AC to DC rectifier circuit, this one here. Power terminals now connected. And as you can see, our logo is working. The reason why you are seeing like there is some waves is because different colors have different wavelength. That's why you are seeing like it's blinking in a way. So thank you so much for watching my video. Kindly make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below if you have not yet done so. Also give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends whom you think may be interested in this kind of stuff. And on the comment section below, ask me any question in regard to this video and in regard to any electronic related stuff. I'll be so glad to answer you and interact with you. Once again, thank you so much. See you in the next video.